So I made a deal with the devil. My name is Mr. X. I died a long time ago. Not the way people imagine. There was no light, no tunnel, no peace. Just awareness. And the realization that hell isn't what you think it is. It doesn't burn, it watches. I don't know how long I was there. Time doesn't move the same. It stretches, loops, breaks. At some point, he appeared. He didn't arrive, he was just there. He looked exactly like me. Not similar, not close, exact. I've been watching you, he said. He didn't ask who he was, I already knew. You had potential, he said. You just didn't know what to do with it. Then he said her name, Vanessa. I could send you back, he said. I knew it was a lie. I knew there was no going back. But it didn't matter. You don't get second chances, he continued, but you can earn a different outcome. I didn't ask the price and sign my name in blood. That's when I heard it. A howl. Not from him. From me. Time is strange here. One moment you're somewhere, the next you're not. I wasn't in hell anymore. Not the version I knew. I was sitting in a room. Warm. Fireplace cracked behind me. A glass of something dark rested on the table, and in front of me, a contract, written in blood. He sat across from me, calm, watching. You understand why you're here? He said. It wasn't a question. He slid the contract closer, then placed a gold pen beside it. Sign it. I looked at him, really looked. That's when it changed. The room darkened instantly. The fire disappeared, the walls stretched, the air thickened, and him, he wasn't pretending anymore. His eyes burned, not red, something deeper. He wasn't human, he wasn't even a demon. He was something worse.
Sign the fucking thing.
There was no pressure, no threat, just certainty. I picked up the pen, pressed it to the page. That's when it finally hit me. Not slowly, all at once. The world had no color because I wasn't a part of it. I wasn't alive. I was a ghost. The next thing I knew, I was back. Somewhere familiar. My street. But wrong. The world felt like it was in black and white, like all the color had been drained out of it. Everything was there, just less. I stood in front of my house, and then I saw her upstairs, in the window, reading. Vanessa. She looked like an angel. My Vanessa always loved to read. For a second, I forgot everything. Then I noticed it. Something was off. She looked different. Not enough to be obvious, just enough to be wrong. Her hair was slightly darker than I remembered, her skin a little more pale. It was still her, but not exactly. That's when it started to hit me. Everything was slightly different. The street, the houses, the patterns. Like I was standing in the world I remembered, but from a different version of it. That's when I understood. He tricked me. Wherever I was, this wasn't my world. It was something close. Close enough to recognize, not close enough to belong. And Vanessa, he used her, my love for her, as a manipulation. Wherever I wasn't here to live. I was here for something else. Something I didn't understand yet. I looked back at her. At least she was here. At least she was real. Or close enough. I picked up a rock, threw it toward her window. It went straight through. No sound, no impact. Nothing. I tried again. Same result. You have no idea, do you, that you made a deal with the king of hell, Mr. Bad Blood. To say that I was disturbed was an understatement. Despair and confusion washed over me. The world was alive, but I wasn't. There she was, my Vanessa. An eon in hell, and all I could think about was getting back to her. Now she was right in front of me, but we couldn't have been further apart. The devil didn't release me, he introduced me to his most exquisite torture. I sat near her window and I watched her read. Her lips moved slightly. Sometimes she smiled, biting her bookmark. I don't know how long I sat there in silence. Then, soft, almost amused. "You're not as ruined as you should be." I turned like a dead man, looked around. Nothing. Then a whistle, slow, drawn out, above me. I looked into the trees and there she was, rocking back and forth, like she'd been there the whole time, watching, waiting. She smiled, not wide, but knowing. I turned back to Vanessa, tried to ignore her. Then, right next to me, a whisper, playful, mocking. "Why are you out here creeping on this innocent girl, drooling after her?" I clenched my jaw. It's complicated. She laughed, slow, satisfied. I like complicated. It means you're easier to pull apart. By the way, the contract for your soul is fascinating. Have you ever heard of a place called Hollywood? The words didn't land. They sank deep, like something already buried in me. Mr. Bad Blood. The name wasn't new, it just returned. Not an introduction, a memory. The king of hell. That's what she called him. I almost laughed. Almost. What would the king of hell want with me? "You're not as ruined as you should be." I turned. She wasn't where she had been. She was already somewhere else. Perched in the tree, watching. Chewing at her cuff like it owed her something. I don't remember her moving, only that she had. She wasn't human. She was something that made human feel like a disguise. Eyes dropped to her tail, then another, and another, until I counted them all. 9. She's dangerous. The thought pressed itself into my mind, heavy, certain. I froze. Was that mine? Or hers? Her eyes flicked to me, satisfied. "Tell me." Her voice didn't rise. It leaned closer. "Did you even read what you signed? In your own blood?" I looked away at the ground, like it might answer for me. I hadn't read it. Not really. Something told me he wasn't the kind of guy that would just sit around while I dotted the I's and crossed the T's. Well, maybe it's better that you didn't. Some things reveal themselves when they're ready. My chest felt off, like something inside me had already agreed to something I didn't remember. "Tell me, what do you know about illusions? About desire? About power disguised as beauty?" Her voice dropped, not quieter, just closer. "We need you to learn how to kill it." Hollywood. I frowned. What the hell is a Hollywood? I turned back to Vanessa. She had put her book down. I was walking toward the window. I didn't think. I just moved. My hand pressed against the glass. Cold. The fog gathered around my fingers. She stopped. Looked straight at me. For a second, I thought she could see me. Her expression softened. She stepped closer and drew a heart in the fog, right where my hand was. Something in my chest tightened, not fear, Something worse. A feeling of being here and not existing. Are you done? The fox said. I didn't turn. It's not like the survival of humanity is on the line. Please, take your time. Something in her voice made me look. Hollywood, she said. Have you ever heard of it? Is that a tree? She laughed. Hollywood is a place filled with stories. Do you understand the power of a good story? No, I said. I don't care. I only care about her. She ignored that. A good story can move your soul. It can reshape how you see the world. It can make people fall in love. Or make them hate each other. Or it can make them kill. Stories decide what people believe, what they fear, who they fight. Then she looked straight at me. You don't even realize what you are yet. There's a place where stories are crafted and released into the world. It's called Hollywood, and it's trying to deceive everyone. Into what? She stepped closer. Into turning on each other. Into endless conflict. Into war. I glanced back at Vanessa, then back to her. And you expect me to do what? She smiled, not kindly. We need you to stop it. I knew what I was seeing. I just didn't believe it. I had imagined Vanessa like this before, running her hands through her hair, lost in herself, but something about it felt wrong. There was hesitation in her movement, a fracture beneath the surface. She wasn't doing it because she wanted to. She was doing it because she felt like she had to. I could feel it. Do you understand? The fox's voice slipped in beside me, soft, amused. I didn't answer. I kept watching. Vanessa's hands slowed, just slightly, like something inside her was pushing back. This is what you wanted, isn't it? I turned to her, irritation rising, but she was smiling, not kindly, knowingly. I looked back at Vanessa. Her fingers trembled now. She was trying to stop. She just couldn't. How do I make her stop? Make her? Is that what you think you're doing? I didn't respond. Look closer. Vanessa's breathing shifted. Her shoulders tightened, then loosened. Something inside her was changing. Not forced. Not controlled. Guided. I felt something in my chest. Not energy. Not force. Something darker. Something with authority. Then it settled inside me. Vanessa's hands slowed again. This time, they didn't rise. They hovered. Then, they fell. I stared at her. I hadn't told her to stop. I hadn't done anything. Stop thinking like you used to, the fox whispered. That world is gone. I looked at my hands. Nothing had changed, and yet everything had. I didn't make her stop. I just decided she already had. Vanessa stood there, still, like a doll waiting to be posed. I didn't think. I didn't plan. I just decided. And she moved. Exactly how I imagined. Something inside me shifted. No, not shifted. Opened. Time stretched. My breath caught as something else rushed in. Images, not mine, of pain, of suffering, cruelty. It was endless. The walls darkened. Or maybe my eyes did. My body wasn't mine anymore. I was inside it, watching. Then I heard them. Screams. Close. Visceral. Layered with fear, with desperation. I was drenched in sweat, frozen. And above me, a presence. Watching. Patient. Fox grabbed me. Breathe. Stay with me. I forced air into my lungs. Again. Again, world snapped back. The screams died. The shadow lifted. What the hell just happened? I was afraid something like this might happen. I'm surprised you're still standing. What did I do to her? Vanessa blinked slowly, like waking from a dream. You didn't make her do anything. Then what did? She stepped closer. What you touched is older than you. What is it? She hesitated. Dominion. And something inside me responded.